Kelly.
And it's another one from me. Hey, listen. You tell me, say you know my gift. It be like
Well, my style of painting is abstract, even though sometimes I delve into some form of realism sometimes. But I really like abstract painting, so yeah, that's my style. Well, I would call it a huge jump. First off, before I answer, I've always said that broadcasting to me is just like painting. It's the ability to think about something and create a certain picture. So I won't call it a huge jump. I would say they're not one and the same, but they definitely have a lot of similarities. But anyway, my first love has always been art. I have always loved art right when I was little. In fact, if I had my way, that's what I would have studied when I was in school. So it would definitely always be my first love. Well, okay, the idea behind it was the month before April, March was the International Women's Month. And I wanted to do something pertaining to women. I wanted to do something that would really promote the strength and the individuality of women that we have living with us across and around the world. And so then I thought about my mom, and I thought about how easy it is for her to send messages to me indirectly and directly with her face alone, not saying anything. And I realized that a lot of women can actually do that. I don't know if it's some magic trick or, but it's just something that we are built with. So I decided to go ahead and see how I could best portray facial expressions of women. And so the Eve of Woman came about. And the Eve of Woman basically it just basically means the original source of life. So that's how that came about. And the feedback has been amazing. It's been more than what I ever thought about. It's been fantastic. I tell you that. Okay, most of the time it takes an hour and a half. Sometimes it could take more, depending on the idea that I have in my head. There was a particular piece of, a particular painting that took me a week to finish. And it was because, I had used a lot of oil to paint the background. So painting the intricacies of the things that I wanted to do, the designs and all, it kept blending with the background. So I'd have to leave it to dry, go back to it, leave it to dry, do another painting, go back to it. So it took me like a week. But on the average, it would take me an hour and a half to do a piece, basically. Okay, so my favorite piece of art, one of my paintings, will have to be the one that I named Didi Anabasi. Didi Anabasi in my Ibibio dialect means come nearer to God or draw closer to God. And it was, when I was painting it, I was getting towards the end of painting everything. I was tired, I wasn't feeling motivated in any way. And I was sketching something in my sketch pad, and I'd been thinking about how far God had brought me in the past 2 years. And I was just thinking about it and just sketching, and then I realized that I had sketched something of a picture that I had taken of myself before. So when I saw it, it was like Rema for me. So I went through my phone, I was scrolling through it until I found the very picture I was looking for, and I saw that it looked exactly the same way. So I was like, okay, this is definitely a, how will I say, a jackpot piece. So I took it to the painting board. I decided to start painting. And when I was done, I realized that it was actually very, very good. Whenever I'm done with any painting, I usually take it to the corridor of my house. I place it there. I walk past it a couple of times, not intentionally, but when I'm doing something, I just walk past them just because I want to have like an objective view and a different look or a different perspective to the painting itself, to see maybe if it was good or to see it from another person's point of view. But this particular piece, I walked past it like 20 times intentionally. And sometimes I would stare at it, and I just realized that it definitely was my best piece of artwork. Oh yes, definitely. Sometime soon, actually. But I will keep you posted about that.